Hi, my name is Kelsey Shiba, and this is my Rails project. As I share my screen, this is for a band called the Burroughs that I'm a part of to help them manage all of their information in one place as they go and gig. So as you can see, we can go through by signing up a new user, which I will attempt to do for you. You can choose whether or not they want admin access, and you can also add a profile photo. On most of my forms, I have some validations happening. So if I create this without an email, I'm gonna get the error there. So I'll have to go back and do this again. And I will add a photo for this user and create. Then I'll have to log in. And then you can see we're at our main page where you can do a number of things. You can look at your gigs, all the gigs, invoices, create new. There's an admin section. We can go to our profile and see what information we have on ourselves here. We can also edit our profile and make some changes and save. So we can do all of that. We can look at all the gigs. They have a search filter. We are also listed by both calendar view and list view, and each link goes into the individual gig details for that. We'll get into some more of that in just a moment. But you can also go to the invoices. This user doesn't have any, but you can create a new invoice for, say, a gig you just completed, and you can send that to the administrator. So they have it on file for the gig via the gig title. You are the musician in this case, and you can create that invoice. You can edit that invoice. And actually the administrator only has permissions to delete that. So let's look at some of the administrator views that we have. You can also use your Google or your Facebook to log in. So that's the OAuth stuff there. Miss Brianna has 2 gigs. She's an administrator as well, so she can look at all of the gigs. She could see the details of any of these gigs. She can edit the gig and add any additional musicians, including a brand new musician down here if they do not already exist. So she can update that gig. We will get into set lists in a moment, but if she's an administrator, she can also create a brand new gig for a new day, brand new, and choose a client with an address. And what's cool about this, sorry, I have some of these parameters set up where I have to enter this information or it won't work. So I can assign musicians that already exist, including myself, so that they will get a gig notification. And then I can also assign a brand new person where if I click this button, it will send them an email asking them to sign up for my application that they may or may not know about just yet. So that it gives us a little notification that the email was sent. And what else can an administrator do? They can see all invoices, but everyone can. They can see invoices that they've created. They can also see all the musicians that exist in the database. They can edit those users, save those users. They can also delete those users with a little pop-up message there that comes with that. And then the last piece I want to show you is if I'm a user that exists that actually has some gigs, not a brand new one, but I have 8 upcoming gigs. So I can actually go to those gigs. So a couple of cool things here is I have been assigned these gigs so I can accept or decline them. So if I accept this gig, it switches it over to gig accepted and I can see more details. I can also get in here just a little bit further and view set lists for this gig that are specific to the title of the set list. So I can create a new set list for the reception with all these different songs and like an additional song, and then create another set list for this same exact gig. So this is all one gig, several set lists. I've arranged to have them print that set list if they needed to. I can edit the set list and add another song, or I can delete that set list as a user. So lots of different pieces going on for this, but I think that that is everything. I can also decline a gig and it will disappear from my gigs. So that's my Rails project. I hope you enjoy it. Look forward to your feedback. Thank you so much for your time.